I'm fucking hammered.
Hey y'all, this is InstaFelon. It's time for another episode of The Mountaintop with your boys Big Panda and Mike D. So turn off your porn, quit sending dick pics to chicks that are way out of your league, crack a burr, and enjoy the show.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Mountaintop. I'm your host, Big Panda, and of course, as always, Mike D. Mike D? Hello? Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's under the weather. But you know what? Everybody deserves still that. That's for you, Mike D. Hopefully you get better. But, of course, last week we had a special guest. And a lot of people really were saying, hey, man, she's hella cool. Probably you should have her back. What's her number again? What's her Instagram name? Is she single? Is she taken? How old is she? Does she still have black hair? Her name is the one and only my therapist, and I still owe her like $1 jillion. Dr. Honey Tawny.
Oh, hi. I'm so glad to be back. Who asked about my hair?
I don't know. One of your old ex-boyfriends, probably.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is still dark. Thank you. Scary. Who's ever asking about my hair, like, they got problems.
Well, I know that a bunch of people will just pay for their hair, won't they?
The amount of things that girls can sell online is ridiculous.
Well, you know that a lot of girls are just going crazy on OnlyFans. I wouldn't be surprised if they start selling their hair.
Belle Daphne, and don't you guys act like you don't know who that is. She sold her bathwater. I don't even know how much that went for, but she sold her bathwater. And now she's like one of the top people on OnlyFans. So.
Wow. What the fuck? You know that OnlyFans was only supposed to be for like interacting with your like fans and all that shit, but apparently a lot of women and some dudes are just using it for a porno site.
I just don't believe that it wasn't made to be a porno site.
It wasn't. It was not. It's like Patreon. Patreon was supposed to just interact and watch like videos that were like, how do you say, not yet rated kind of thing, and just say what they want to say, like, hey, I want to say the B word, I want to say the F word, but YouTube or Spotify or other streamings will not let me, so I have to open a Patreons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so an OnlyFans was supposed to just like to talk to your like favorite star or your favorite actress or whatever, and all of a sudden, boom, a bunch of women were just like, you know what, I'm gonna show tits and ass.
Kind of like Snapchat. I think it was made to be a cute little app where you make a funny face with a dog filter on. But then those premium Snapchats started coming out, and then do you remember when girls were getting ratted on by people like who were like mad that they didn't have to like basically have their income tax from their premium Snapchats, and so a lot of these girls were getting audited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tragic. That's rude. That's so rude. Let people make a living.
Yeah, well, it is pretty important because right now we're during a pandemic, like the year 2020. Everybody needs to make their money. Everybody needs to make their money, and they can't just depend on the whole like DoorDash or Uber and all that shit. Yeah. And because have you ever seen those like videos on YouTube where Uber is just the Uber drivers have just crazy passengers?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I watch those in my spare time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
There was one that really got to me. It was one guy picks up this one dude, this one black dude. He just tells him, I didn't understand what he said, but the driver said, "Are you serious, bro? Get the hell out of my car." And the other guy's like, "Watch your fucking mouth, bro. Watch your fucking mouth, bro." Pulls out a gun. Another guy comes out, pulls out another gun, and he's just like, "Get out, get out." Like, he like, thank goodness he escaped, but holy crap, that's just scary shit.
I didn't see that one, but I did see the one where, like, that Taco Bell CEO punched his Uber driver in the head because he was basically acting like a drunk frat boy and was just, I don't think he knew his directions, and so when the guy told him to get out, he just assaulted him. Or that girl who was either trying to become a doctor or was a doctor.
Yeah.
And she's, like, all 5'2" of sass and just, like, destroying this guy's car and assaulting him. And then being like, I'm a 5'2", 100-pound girl. Yeah, I'm getting really belligerent right now as she's getting extremely belligerent.
What about? There's another one where like this one cool Uber driver had to take 4 people, and this one girl sat on the front seat and said, "Hey, do you have an aux cord? Do you have Bluetooth? We just want to hear your music." And the guy's all like, "Dude, just chill. I'm just gonna take you. No, I don't want to put music." And the girl's just like, "Whoa, what? Why can't we play music? Are you like
Isn't
religious?"
that the guy who didn't have an aux cord, right?
I think he didn't have an aux cord, but he didn't want to play the radio. And then
Oh yeah.
one of the guys in the backseat were vaping.
Yeah.
He had a vape pen, and then the 2 girls accused him, saying, "What? Did you just get pulled over right now?"
Ridiculous.
And I'm like, dude, he's trying to be chill. He's trying to be cool, and you guys, you people are just like being very disrespectful. And when I went to LA last year to go see a soccer match with my brother. We took an Uber from Anaheim all the way to Carson. And the Uber driver just tells me all the stories that he can tell me, because we were stuck in traffic for like 5 minutes, and the Uber driver was hella cool. He tells me where like he decides to just take these group of girls to a grocery store, to a liquor store to buy snacks. But he set a rule. And he said, "All right, you girls can grab your snacks, but do not eat it in the car."
They ate it in the car.
They ate it in the car. They left a huge mess. The guy was pissed.
Women.
But Uber is so cool that they actually deactivated the girls' account.
Oh really? That's good. Good.
So they deactivated theirs, and like he kept the money. Like he kept the money and everything. It was like, dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
Like it's fucked up the way that they're trying to like take advantage of Uber drivers now, and especially DoorDash. Okay, I only have one story that a friend of mine told me, but this was years ago, that he did DoorDash, and then what happened next was when he got to the house, the guy was like half naked. And he was sweating. And when you open the door, like the heat of that whole entire house was just hitting him, and he's all like, "Hey bro, were you getting some right now? Were you getting laid?" And he's all like, "Hell yeah, bro, man, I'm hungry right now, dog."
Oh my god. Really, there was no one else there. It was just him. He's extremely lonely.
I do not know what happened, but that is very uncomfortable. Like, dude, I could almost see the tip of your dick right there.
Dude wasn't getting laid. He was crying in the hot shower. The house was steamed up. Yeah.
We don't know. He could have turned his house into a sauna. I don't know. But it's just like, I am not going to do that shit if I'm going to I'm going to go to a house and then here comes this nut job just fucking looking half naked and just saying, "You want to come in for a glass of milk?"
I'd be like, "No, I already drank some of your soda on the way here." Root beer? Gross. Which has been caught on Ring video camera, that these people drink the soda right before they drop it off. And 2 things. Why are you that desperate for soda? We're adults. Like, we can go get one. 2, like, why would you do it right at the door? If you're going to do something, why would you do it right at the door? It's because you have impulse control problems. Straight up.
Well, but this is what happens when, this year, that during the 2020 pandemic, we are forced to do these crazy ass jobs. But I don't know, man. I think we should have done this whole pandemic should have happened in the year 2012.
No, 2012 was a great year. I graduated that year. And
oh my god, congratulations.
Fun. Thank you. I know. Who thought I would graduate? Not me. I don't even remember being there half the time.
And you're still going to college, right?
I am. 2 years in. 2 years in. Next semester is the last one before I transfer.
2 years? So, the year 2022? Am I wrong?
On a lot of things.
I am wrong. Where are you transferring to?
I don't know. I should have figured that out a long time.
You should go to Florida.
Florida. we're creating our own Florida here. I think we said that in the last podcast too.
Oh yeah, we did. We apparently we are pretty nuts.
Well, all of Mike's girlfriends are from there, right? Is that what we decided? Not
I think
Florida.
I think she is from Florida.
Oh, there's a real person that this is based on. Oops. I was just
that slipped.
I was just making generalizations.
Whoa! Oh, You caught me off guard. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Oh, I know too much. And if she's from Florida, she's gonna feed me to an alligator.
I don't think she might be. I don't know if she might be from Florida, but she acts like she's from Florida.
Oh, I don't ever want someone to tell me that meets me and be like, you know what, you act like you're from Florida.
Those are fighting words right there. You do not want to tell somebody, hey, alligator man or Florida man or woman or whatever you want to. Yeah. Like, what are you, from Tallahassee, Orlando, Tampa Bay, Miami? Orale, chico.
But you said the pandemic should have happened in it should have never happened.
Well, okay, look.
You're like, I just want this in a different year, not this one.
All right, so yeah, because the 2012, everybody was freaking out. Like, during high school, I was in high school from 2006 to 2010, I believe. I don't know. I gotta.
2004 to 2011.
Shit. I don't want to like get myself wrong here. I want you guys to be like, dude, you were in high school for 5 years.
All you gotta say is the year you graduated, and
the year I graduated was in 2010.
Yeah.
But like during my sophomore year and during my junior year, everybody was all like, dude, 2012, dude, we're all gonna die. The Earth is gonna erupt, or like
the fucking Mayans.
The fucking Mayans. I had the Aztec. I had a cousin that like had the Aztec calendar in his room, or the Mayan calendar. I'm sorry, Aztec, Mayan, same thing, right? No, they're not. They're not. Oof. I'm more racist than a motherfucker. Oof. No, I apologize to all the natives out there. So I'm sorry, Tawny.
I forgive you.
So he had a Mayan calendar. I looked at it. I'm all like, dude, that ain't shit. So okay, and then then during school, everybody just tells me, dude, we're all gonna die in 2012. So dude, just do what you want to do. And everybody just started doing, like, I had my friend. I don't want to like give out his name, but I'm just gonna call him Jay. All he did was just do crazy shit, like jumping off of a cliff, trying new, like, experimenting with new drugs, fucking going state to state, probably going to Alaska, I don't know. And then I'm all like, dude, why are you doing all this crazy shit? His response was, dude, the world's gonna end in 2012.
Did he really think that, or was he just kind of like,
no, he actually believed it. He was like, dude, we're all gonna die. You gotta live it right now.
Okay, we're all gonna die, but I'm not trying to, hasten that process.
He was living on the edge, like
off the edge, apparently.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jumping off cliffs.
Jumping off cliffs, fucking doing what he wants to do. Probably going mudding right next to a hill that he could have fallen off, but no, he went crazy on 2012. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want people.
Can you write it down so I know?
You're probably gonna laugh.
Do I know them?
No.
Well then, why would I laugh at that?
I don't know. You're smiling though.
I don't know, because I feel like I should be laughing.
You should be laughing because that's just a common name for a lot of people. See, now you're laughing.
You're stupid. Oh my god. How come we don't ever be like, hey, remember when we didn't die in 2012? Or I think we're all supposed to die in the year 2000. Wasn't that Doomsday or something?
I know that we were... Okay, so apparently, I think it was the Jehovah's Witness. They said that during 2011 or 2010... on May 25th at around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we were supposed to die, or the rapture was supposed to happen, or something was supposed to go on. But it didn't happen. I was actually at work washing dishes at a stanky ass Mexican restaurant. And I'm all like, hey, so I guess I'm still alive. I don't see no lights out in the sky. I don't see nothing. Dude, you're all a bunch of dumbasses.
You know, it's crazy, though. Like, all these times that we were supposed to die in the history of people, it was always because of something ridiculous, like numerology or, like, a blood moon or, like, the polar blahs. But this time, it's different because there's an actual virus that's getting people
sick, and they only have a 99.97 chance of survival.
Yeah, I mean, hey, think about it this way. everyone's a baby when they get sick with the flu or a cold, and then corona. Like, have you known someone to get corona yet?
Yes.
It sounds miserable. Oh,
Yes.
besides Mike D.
Well,
Hi, Mike.
I didn't say anything. But I have met a couple of people. I know that my cousin had a roommate that she caught with corona, and now she got my whole nephews and nieces caught with corona.
Oh,
Thanks
no.
a lot, patient zero.
Patient zero.
So, but oh man, I forgot what was I gonna go through this. I was gonna say during 2000. Fuck. I lost my train of thought.
Is it my fault?
I think so. I'm gonna
sorry.
blame you. It's okay.
Let's just restart.
Just make sure it doesn't happen again, all right?
the whole thing.
How's it going, everyone?
This is Mike D. What's up, bitches?
Well, okay, so in 2012 we were supposed to die. We were supposed to or blow up, and then but before then the Jehovah's Witnesses people said that they were gonna fucking we were gonna die in 2011. But what if we were actually supposed to die, but it didn't happen on June 6, 2006?
What if we actually did die and all of this is just...
Purgatory?
Yeah. Or hell.
I wouldn't be surprised because I'm just like, dude, I'm suffering right now. I think this is purgatory. Because isn't heaven where we're supposed to be like, yay, we're all happy, we're joyful, and like I'm healthy. But in reality, we're not. We're a bunch of sloths or gluttonous people.
Just real pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Real trash bag humans.
But another thing that I was thinking about, that like on 2012 the date was 12/21/12.
Yeah.
What if they had it backwards? What if it was 12/12/21?
Well, fucking hasten it up. Like, I'm tired of this. Let's go. Everyone went through the craziest things this year. Like, did you ever think in your whole lifetime there wouldn't be toilet paper in stores? Like, I'll never forgive you guys for that. That, by the way, whoever panic bought all the toilet paper.
Oh.
Bad people.
You know where they could have sold toilet paper? You should have went to the flea market.
Well, I didn't run out because right before it hit, I bulk buy everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy as shit and I don't want to go out, I like being a little hermit crab. But, yeah, I didn't have to deal with that. But, I don't know. A lot of people did.
When the whole pandemic hit, I was already set. We had toilet paper. We had food. We have like 7 cases of water.
Beer.
Nah, well, we didn't get beer.
That was sold out. You know what's funny? Real talk. I went to like multiple different grocery stores because, fuck social distancing at that time. Am I right? We didn't know. We thought this would last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a joke when people weren't buying Corona. But straight up, people were not buying like the beer Corona. I'm like, oh, it's not the same thing.
Very disrespectful.
I like Corona too. So that was fine with me.
Corona. I'm not a big Corona fan though. I'm a Dos Equis kind of guy.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? You've never had Dos Equis?
I actually don't think so.
Damn, you're a rookie.
Uncultured swine.
Oh, okay.
Rein it in.
But back to the end of the world. When do you think will the world end, or do you think it already ended? We're just suffering.
Humanity ended a long time ago. I know that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a certain date, and I also think it depends on what you believe in, like the whole end of time signs and stuff and blah. But I don't know. This world's gonna keep going until we get too close to the sun and burn up.
You know what we should have did? We should have done. We should have started our own cult.
Of what? With who?
Instead, back in the 90s, back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was a cult called Heaven's Gate.
Yes, there was.
We could have called ourselves like Heaven's Fence.
Heaven's Fence.
And when we committed suicide, we could have just, instead of eating fucking applesauce and pudding and fucking rat poison, we could have just ate a nice bowl of cereal with a little bit of cyanide.
Just a little.
Just a little.
That's all you need.
Just a little. And then you know how they wore those pretty those nice Adidas shoes? We would be all wearing Jordans.
Oh yeah, it was Adidas. I thought it was Nikes with the tracksuits.
At first I was gonna say Reebok, but I remember it was Adidas shoes. But we can wear Jordans. We're gonna wear Jordans, and then we're put Michael Jordan out of business because that is fucked up.
Also, you called it committing suicide. I believe it's ascending or.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. And also, we are not going to abort a ship. We are not going to abort it because we're actually going to get taken by Chris Pratt.
Oh God, I wish. I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I know what you're talking about.
So Chris Pratt is going to pick us up and he's going to take us to a ship. Dude, I would like totally be chill to kick it with Groot and Rocket.
I can't stop this feeling.
And then, like, we're all going to have like you know how a lot of like place, like a lot of religions, a lot of cultures, a lot of countries have a portrait of like whatever, like Kim Jong-un or Obama and all that, those people.
Yeah.
We're going to have a picture of Chris Pratt.
Oh my gosh. Can it be a statue?
No. It has to be from like torso all the way to like hair. That's it.
I want it done by an artist that's just good enough where it like it's a good painting, but it kind of doesn't look like him. You know, like you're like that's Chris. Oh yeah, it's Chris Pratt. Like his like sad older brother.
The one that nobody cares about, poor guy.
The other Franco.
The black sheep.
The other Hemsworth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, but all right. So yeah, we're gonna start our own cult. What is it called? Gonna be called
Heaven's Fence.
Heaven's Fence. And we're all gonna praise Chris Pratt. We're all gonna wear Jordans. We're all gonna eat cereal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna let our hair grow because they were all bald. and the day when we're gonna do it is gonna be on December. Give me a number. December 32nd, 2000 XY.
32nd.
Yeah.
No, you said 12/21.
No way.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the day we're all gonna
Ascend
to Chris Pratt's ship, where I can like kick it with Rocket and Groot, and Tawny can just go crazy with Chris Pratt.
I'd be hanging out with Dave Bautista.
Oh, you know that motherfucker.
Do I not know things? I don't know. Oh no.
This is all right. Let's all right. Listen, I was just kidding about the whole cult thing. I don't want people to just say, "Well, you really thought I was gonna do a cult?"
I want to be a part of something.
You want to be part of something? I thought you were already a part of something. A part of life. You're part of the human race. Oh, you don't want to be part of the human race? No?
I don't know. I've met a few cool ones. Humans. People.
What are you then? Are you a human? You're not a human? Are you an alien? Do I have an alien right here next to me?
It's funny. I'm going to use the same thing of like those people who think they're free inhabitants. So like when they're like driving and they get pulled over, they're like, I am not traveling. Or no, I'm not driving. I am traveling, and I am not a citizen. I am a human being in this world, or something like that.
Call your body a vehicle.
A vehicle. My body is a temple, but one of those trashy ones that monkey's pooping.
Oh.
I said trashy, but I actually think they're sacred. I don't know things. I apologize.
I just remember when you said that. I just remembered the Jungle Book. I was gonna sing that song by I want to be like you.
Baloo. Man, this really went off the rails, just like 2020.
Hey, screw it. We're just gonna have fun here. We're drinking our so-called beer.
It's water.
Yeah, we're drinking water.
You opened a soda and have not taken one sip.
I did not take one sip. I am like lying to you guys. I apologize. And Tawny's just putting me in my place right now. Ain't that right?
I'm good at it. I do that. Calling people out.
Calling people.
I'm Tawny, a.k.a. Dr. Honey, a.k.a. The Truth, a.k.a. She doesn't even go here. A.k.a. Who invited her?
A.k.a. who is that again?
A.k.a. the girl at the party who like hangs out with the dogs instead of real people.
A.k.a. like, hey, the trash is right there next to that person.
A.k.a. the trash can got thrown at that person. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have problems? I have actually like a couple of nicknames myself. I think you gave me a nickname. What's my nickname?
We just went through like 10 before this started.
Then tell everybody, what was it?
You said people call you Ricky because they're too lazy to call you Ricardo, and so I said Ricky Savage.
Well, I did talk to Mike D about like nicknames, and I had a couple, which was Crazy Richie back in the soccer field.
Oh yeah.
There was another one, Richie Rich, but it only lasted like a week. Like a week, and then everybody noticed that I wasn't even rich. I used to wear Skechers shoes.
Those are just comfy, I hear.
They're comfy, but they only last for like a month.
Oh, even the light up ones?
Yep.
Those are that's probably the last time I had a pair of Skechers. And I think it's so rude that that's not normalized for adults. Like, I want to be flashy. I want to be bougie.
And I also bought all my clothes at the flea market.
That's just thrifty. Like Macklemore did it, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah."
No. Macklemore went to a thrift store. I went to the flea market. You know, it's like let's have a chart. You have like amazing stores that are like sell clothes for like 1,000 G's. Then you have regular outlet stores that sell clothes for like $40 or $50. Then you got stores like Target or Walmart that sells clothes for like $10 or $5. Then you got the thrift store that thrift stores actually have sales for like $5. And then you have a whole pile of horse shit right there.
Does that go to
like
the
a
flea
fucking
market?
whole pile right there, and people buy it. People buy shit, and right under that shit, the flea market.
I think a flea market is just an outside thrift store. I lived in Portland though, so like thrifting was like an edgy thing to do, and there's some stuff there.
There is some stuff there, but you don't want to buy those stuff there.
I've bought some of those.
You should never buy stuff there.
Blue velvet coat.
I bought a pair of Jordans one time at a flea market, and I wore them, and then they just like fell apart, started falling apart piece by piece. I'm like, dude, I feel like what was that? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm not a monster. No, don't fall. Like wrapping tape.
Or like in the Sandlot. Is that the Sandlot when he runs out of his shoes because he's so fast?
No. What is that? No, I think that was Forrest Gump.
No, that was his leg braces.
Yeah, but he ran so fast. Like, run, Forrest. Do you know that she became a whore?
What?
The chick that said, run, Forrest, run.
You mean in the movie?
Yeah, no. Well, yeah.
Or in real life?
I think she became I don't know.
Are we slut shaming?
I think so.
Wow. Pot calling the kettle. Oh my gosh.
You should check if she has an OnlyFans.
Who doesn't? You know, oh god, the craziest people have OnlyFans. Like viral video, like people who got in fights now. I bet Shovel Girl. Do you remember Shovel Girl?
I do remember.
I bet you anything one of them has one.
Didn't the one that got hit by the shovel is like dead now?
No. I thought she went through a rehab program.
I think she's like, I'm meeting up with that thing now.
What? Do you mean did she die from that video?
I don't know. People are saying that she might die. You know who else might have an OnlyFans? Chocolate Rain guy.
Oh God. How would he? Would it be sexual or non-sexual? Because either way, I'm subscribing right now.
Because right now, Chocolate Rain, he only let one good ass song. Even though, like, I was surprised that a guy would have a fucking deep voice, like Morgan Freeman meeting Denzel Washington meeting the guy that does Michael Jackson's Thriller voice, like, and then having a baby making Chocolate Rain.
Can you do a Chocolate Rain impression?
I can't do it.
I need you to.
I'm gonna try, but whatever you do laugh at me. You're laughing right now. See,
I'm good. Yeah.
Let's see. Wait. I gotta get a sip of my nice high fructose corn syrup drink. All right. Ready? I can't do it. You're laughing.
Okay, you told me to. I also laugh like a bird is screaming, so I'll try to calm down.
All right. So you also know that I actually have to get away from the microphone so I can breathe too, right?
I should turn my head to breathe.
Chocolate Rain.
See, that was beautiful.
Was it?
Yeah. I wish I knew the rest of the lyrics to that song.
You can actually search it up on YouTube, and it's just amazing. That guy was so badass. What? There was another sensational video, Lazy Monday.
I don't know what that is.
You don't remember Lazy Monday?
No.
Like, they're just like white people.
Yeah. What even is that?
I don't know, but I shouldn't have said that.
Are you gonna cut that?
Maybe I will.
You should.
But I'm gonna. All right. So two white boys are
Walk into a bar.
No, so two white boys are just like start waking up on a Monday saying, "Lazy Monday, wake up in the early morning. Check out I see what he is doing. What's up, yo? What up, man? Drink some coffee and all that." I don't know the rest. And then they have like this do yo, and all that shit.
Whoever like actually knows what you're talking about is like, yes, very accurate portrayal.
Well, it was during the times where like videos were actually funny. You know, Charlie Bit My Finger. Remember that one?
Yeah, classic.
Classic shit. What about the Dramatic Squirrel?
It's a gopher, right?
It was
Dramatic look gopher.
I think it was him. And then you had what was the other one? It was the guy that was doing the lightsaber tricks.
You're just naming all the people on that on that South Park episode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they did the whole viral videos, like the what in my butt guy, the lightsaber kid, the ninja guy who knocked himself out with his he like did a flip. And
he did a backflip and then he like ate shit.
I think it's like literally called Afro Ninja or something like that.
That was actually back then. It was when videos were actually funny. Nowadays, everybody was just doing a TikTok trend. I'm in the TikTok thing, but I don't trend. I don't do the whole like, instead to rock, and like, there's like two things. Would you prefer missionary or doggy style? I'm like, dude, I don't do that because it's nobody's business. They can suck my ass and lick my sack.
And you're not flexible enough for either. I just don't understand how like TikToking, like the dances became a thing, like the most lackluster hand movement dances. Like how did those two sisters become like the biggest stars on TikTok from doing those like little dances that don't really even take talent? I feel like that's a slap in the face to actual dancers.
Right. So what I think how social media works is when people see a very attractive lonely person that has daddy issues, and they're just like, hey, what up? I'm just saying this and this and that.
What up?
A lot of people are going to say, hey, dude, she's hella hot. And then girls are just going to be
story
like...
of my life.
Girls are going to be like also, oh, I want to be just like her even though she ain't shit.
These kids are like 16.
Yeah.
Now.
These kids ain't shit. Like, they're 16 and they're like bajillionaires while you and me still eat ramen noodles every morning.
You eat?
Yeah.
Oh, me too, all the time. Garbage.
Wait, you have garbage?
I'm a garbage person. No. Trash.
How do you get garbage?
Create it.
Where?
Oh, God. You're asking me the tough questions.
Where do you get garbage?
The dumpster, I guess. I don't know.
Wait,
it's like Taco Bell.
You go to Taco Bell?
Yeah.
What's a Taco Bell? Is that like authentic Mexican food?
You know what? I think it is. Have you ever seen the BuzzFeed videos of
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. I remember when I used to have a TV as well.
Can I tell a quick story about Taco Bell?
You can tell anything you want. This is your show now.
Oh, thank God. Fuck you, Mike. Do you remember when the Taco Bell dog was a thing?
Oh, the Chihuahua, yeah.
Yeah, and so I had that little stuffed animal when I was a kid, and I went to my uncle's wedding, and it was like a big, beautiful wedding, and there's a lot of people there, a lot of family. When it was time for the group picture, apparently the only person who was throwing a fit was like little 5-year-old me because I couldn't have my Taco Bell dog. And so in this whole like family picture, my mom was just like, screw it, and put the Taco Bell dog in front of me. So I have like the cutest pose ever, like with my big ass head just smiling away and a little Taco Bell dog. And I guess years later, like 20 years later, the only thing that people talk about when they see their wedding photos to this day is that Taco Bell dog. And I don't really know my aunt, but I'm sure she hates me. She hates me. Like my mom had mentioned it. She's like, what is that in front of Tawny? And she's like, that's her Taco Bell dog. Don't you remember?
So you ruined your aunt's wedding with your like bitch fit and your dog?
I would do it again too.
Nice.
Moral of the story, Taco Bell sponsor me. Send me a PR package.
Hell yeah. You know what? That's why we're going to start a new sideshow. It's going to be called Tawny's Taco Bells.
It's going to be called like, help this poor girl. Tawny getting her life on track.
Dr. Therapist needs therapy.
Which everyone does after 2020. See, full circle, going back to it.
You're gonna be a rich woman.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know
So if any of you guys are like lazy and bum,
No.
Tanya is gonna be a very rich woman right after like the year 2022, when she finally gets her PhD of helping you crazy people.
That's why my Instagram name is the Dr. Honey. Well, first of all, because it was Dr. Bitchcraft before.
I thought it was your future stepmom.
That's my Snapchat. Now we're just putting this on blast. I posted on Facebook one time to add me on my Snapchat, and I posted like, "Your future stepmom," and my
Yeah.
dad was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I think I'm funny." He's like, "What does that mean?" And I didn't want to be like, "Oh, I'm implying that I'm." Nope.
I always said to myself, you know what? One day I'm gonna divorce Maria Brink from In This Moment.
Why did you divorce her?
Because, dude, look at me and compare the guys that she gets.
I'm
gonna get Maria Brink one day, and then we're gonna get divorced. But it's gonna be the best 2 months of my life.
Have we talked about how the guitarist of In This Moment follows me on Instagram?
We talked about it one time when we went to my friend's wedding.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. You actually met a magician right there.
That was the best. I'm so pissed at the girl who got to keep the bent fork. Did your friend ever tell you that he got the pictures done and there was like 40 of you on a camera roll?
What I said to him was, all right, dude, me and my plus one, we got the disposable camera, and I said to myself, dude, I am going to make his day when you open that folder and see those pictures. I'm going to take all the pictures are going to be me. She's going to help me out. So I took every single picture right there, look at a little selfie, and then my friend, and then you helped me out when I was posing, grabbing the candy
I'm pretty sure you were double fisting churros in one of the pictures.
I think so too, but I don't remember. Maybe I was. I don't know, dude. I was a little stoned a little bit.
Dude, you were dancing on your way to the churros, and it was beautiful.
Wait. Did you even take a picture of me dancing there?
No, because I didn't expect it. I thought we were just going to go get churros. And as soon as your feet hit that dance floor, you became a different person. That was Ricky Suave.
I was. What did I say about Ricky?
Oh, okay. What do you want me to say, Ricardo?
No, just keep it. I'm not going to cut
Our
it.
Suave.
All right, so I told him, dude, when you open that envelope with those pictures, you're welcome. I told him that. You're welcome, bro.
I want to see him because it should have. Because I don't know what the point was, because they said take pictures of your fun times, and you could tell you're having a good time.
I was having a good time, but I wanted him to see that I was having a good time. Mm-hmm. So I had to take pictures of my face having a good time. The food was amazing. The people that sat at our table were hella chill. Mm-hmm. They even got us baked as well. We really appreciate it. Thank you. The dancing part was hella awesome because when I hit the dance floor, I become that movie You Got Served?
Yeah.
I go that crazy.
No, I didn't expect it. And you had rhythm, which I have none of, and so I was so impressed.
We should have just stayed a little bit longer, but it was starting to get cold and it was starting to die out. It was
very cold.
It was really cold.
I had nothing but a cape and a dumb little outfit on.
And you also had a basket full of drinks.
I had a basket full of 99s because I thought we were going to turn the party out. But it just
I did spike my drink.
So did 3 other people that I gave 99s to. Remember?
Yeah.
I should have given one to the magician.
See, you should have been a Tooth Fairy instead of the Red Riding Hood.
Oh, that would have been fun.
But you wanted to match my costume.
Yeah.
I went as Red Hood from Batman. You know what we should?
I was Red Riding Hood. You should.
I was Red Hood from Batman. She was Red Riding Hood from that Grimm's Tale. And
then you stole candy from children.
I did steal candy. Well, of course he's an anti-hero. He steals for the poor and gives to himself.
What'd you do with it? Just eat it all in one night?
No. Apparently my family ate my entire candy that I stole. Fuck, I shouldn't have said that.
Does your friend listen to this?
Sometimes he does.
Oh. He took your candy.
I took your... Well, he said he was going to have a table full of candy, and all of a sudden, everybody had candy. And I'm like, dude, I want that candy. I'm like Charlie Kelly from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Where I want candy. Give me candy.
Just pulling your teeth out. There's another one. And if I was a tooth fairy, I could have just got them. Missed opportunities in life.
Yeah, but whatever. We have to think about the future instead of the present.
You know what? I used to think that, but as someone who, like, basically their whole life has looked to the future, I realize, like, happiness is now. Even if you're not in the place that you want to be, you absolutely, like, when they say, like, oh, the little things in life, that's what they mean. Like, happiness is now. Because if you don't find it now, you're fucked, kid. You're not going to be happy in the future.
Several months ago, I had she's both of our friend. I had our friend Starla.
Starla. Hi, Starla.
Big shout outs to Starla.
Oh, she's great. She really is. She is so sweet.
She actually gave like a whole 45-minute speech about how to love yourself and how to find happiness in the now instead of in the future, and don't let the future, don't let your future get affected by your past. Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Don't let your past define your future.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't speak German, but the thing is that Starla was the biggest inspiration to myself, because she went through a lot of shit, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, she's this badass chick. She's I don't know if you guys know anime called My Hero Academia. She's like All Might. She's like All Might, because All Might saves people with a smile on his face. That's who Starla is. She will save people, and she will go through hell with a smile in her face. So, you know what? Big shout out to Starla. I hope you're doing good. I saw that she graduated.
Yeah.
She graduated. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah, honestly, I was going through a really hard time. I mean, my whole life, but a couple years ago, and she reached out, and she helped me with what I needed to be helped with, and she's a good girl. Yeah. She's tight.
Yeah. I should have called her and said you know what? I should have done the episode with Starla instead of Tawny.
No, for real. She's so positive, and I'm just here I'm just a part. I just want to be a part of a cult now.
I want to be part of a cult.
She's living her best life, and I'm just yes, ascend me, daddy.
We have fun here.
I am the dumpster fire that is 2020.
Is it though? Were you the reason why during the whole we had to conserve water, the drought? Was it because of you? Did you use all that water just to clean yourself from all the smelliness?
I take the hose without the sprayer thingy on, and I put my thumb over it, and I watch it shoot up in the air, and I just look up with my mouth open and try to drown myself like a turkey. And that's why California's in a drought, or was, I don't know, for a long time.
It was when I used to, it was during the time I used to work over there at Black Oak, and we actually had to conserve water, and we were also just thinking, oh man, we're all gonna die, we have no water anymore. It was one summer, and then it was funny because I don't know if you remember Kalen, the guy that he was our head cook.
Real tall guy,
funny looking hair. He was.
I was gonna say flippy hair, and he had a really, really nice girlfriend.
She was so cool.
Yeah.
And when she left, I had nobody else to talk to.
She just added me on Facebook recently.
She has a Facebook?
No. I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't want to add me. Maybe it's because I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. But he always said, "Hey, Ricardo, you have to conserve water. Hey, Ricardo, you have to conserve fries. Hey, Ricardo, you have to conserve all the steaks. Hey, Ricardo, you have to conserve all the hamburger meat." And then one day I just came up, I went up to him and I told him, "Hey, bro, what does conserve mean?" What? He didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
You know, it's weird how people can know what words mean and can use them correctly, but if you ask them to try to describe it, it's one of those things how do you describe something without saying the same word that it is?
I told my brother one time, "Hey, bro, I want you to go over there to the grocery store, but I want you to be nonchalant about it." And he was looking at me what? Dude, just be nonchalant, you know? Mm-hmm. And he's scratching himself, and he's
what does that mean?
What the fuck? Okay, all right, just be nonchalant. He goes to the grocery store. He grabs whatever he needed to grab, and he's like, "Was that what you wanted me to do? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Why did you want him to be nonchalant, first of all?
I wanted to know what that word meant.
You're like, I heard this and I'm just going to use
I'm
it.
just gonna use
See what happens. Because it sounds like you guys are stealing. Like, no, just be cool about it.
Just be cool about it. Just
Nonchalant,
be
bruh.
relaxed.
Brother, nonchalant.
Just
Nonchalant?
use it. All right. What's your favorite word to use? That word that nobody knows, but is really interesting to know.
Lugubrious.
I do not know what that is.
I
I am completely dumb. That's why right behind that curtain I have like 5,000 books right behind you. Now Tawny's turning around, and she's trying to see.
They look like DVDs to me.
Those are DVDs, but right next to the DVDs there's books.
I see 4 books.
There's more books than 4.
Lugubrious is looking sad or like dismayal.
I'm gonna start calling you now so I can use words. You have to write me a dictionary book.
A dictionary, but
Yeah.
you know what's crazy?
What?
Someone already did. Someone wrote one of those one time.
Yeah, but I don't want that. Don't get smart with me, all right?
There's also an urban one on the onlines.
The urban one.
Yeah.
Speaking of urban, have you ever heard of a great urban legend about the guy that went into his car and then he didn't check the back seat and then he died?
Yeah. I was the guy in the back who killed the guy in the front.
What's your favorite urban legend? Do you know?
God, I should have came prepared for this. I thought we were going to do this in December. Isn't this what we were going to talk about in December?
This is December. We are in December.
Oh my God, where am I? I thought like the week before.
This
Christmas.
is where Cthulhu finally reigns supreme.
Thank God.
Like, because he finally beat Godzilla, so now we have to obey Cthulhu. All hail Cthulhu.
I don't know. The only thing, like, the first thing that pops into my mind when I think about urban legends is, like, the dumbest thing in the world, which is that movie Urban Legends, when whoever, like, did the Pop Rocks and soda and pretended to die. I was like, oh, yeah.
Have you ever done that, Pop Rocks and soda?
No, but we should.
I'm down to do it.
Okay. Or Alka-Seltzer and Coke.
No. How about Mentos and Diet Coke?
That's what it is.
Yes.
Mentos.
Okay.
I'm fairly sure if you can get that down, you're dead.
Oh my God. All right.
Don't try that at home. But if you do, tell me what happens.
But the only thing, if we do it, we have to sign a waiver saying, I'm not responsible. This dumbass decided to do it what he wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kind of like when you go to food places and they have the spicy challenge and you have to sign your life away because they're like, oh, if you have a heart attack and die while eating the spicy-ass food, like, not our fault.
This dumbass wanted to do it, so hey.
Did you know there's a local place in our town, and I won't say what place, but they had a spicy food dish challenge, and they had to get rid of it because it was so hot and people can't, like, they don't know their limitations.
Yeah.
People would eat it and then go outside, like, right in front of the business and throw up into the trash can that was there and, like, on the sidewalk. And so, like, that happened, like, they told me, like, 3 times before they, like, had to shut that challenge down. So
I know what you're talking about.
I didn't want to say it, though, because I don't want to put them on blast because I like them. And it's not their fault that people have a weak constitution and will.
And they're white.
And they're white. That does sound pretty white, doesn't it?
Well, I think I wanted to do that same challenge, but I was in a relationship, my Facebook status, and
it's complicated.
And then I was like, dude, I want to try this, but she said, why? Why do you want to try it? No, I don't want you to try. I want you to grab that one instead so I can eat it from yours.
And you listened.
And I listened.
What do you think about that now? What did you learn from that experience?
What I learned?
Yeah, real talk.
Fuck. What I learned from that experience was never wear yellow.
What happened? Oh, no.
I wore yellow at an Asian restaurant.
You're putting him on blast. Jesus. Jeez.
I didn't say anything. I just said Asia.
I guess we have like 5
Yeah.
in this whole county.
Exactly. So I know which place you're talking about. So because I've seen like their establishment inside. Now when I turned slightly to the right, I saw what they had in their wall.
I knew someone who was on that wall.
Was
He
it
did
you?
it. No, he did the fastest time, which I know. I've like eaten a lot of foods with this guy before,
Yeah.
and he like I don't know what's wrong with his tongue, but he needs to have food so hot to even like have any enjoyment eating.
Yeah.
And so like he did that shit like it was no problem.
I've actually wanted to try over there in Buffalo Wild Wings. They also have a challenge for like spicy wings.
Oh really?
And what sucks is that you have to eat it with the bones as well. I'm not a bone guy.
You can't eat bones.
I don't like
You
bones.
can't eat the bones.
But apparently the bones give it more flavor.
Are you talking about like you have to clean the bones or
You
like
gotta clean the mother lovers.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta
You're not
suck
eating
on
them.
it too. You gotta be like
fava beans?
fava bean.
And Claddies.
Whoa, it's not Cletties. All right, it's good morning. Mandela effect. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh no. See, I told you we died in 2020's purgatory, and I'm just tripping right now.
You know what? You're really freaking me out right now. Maybe we did die in 2012, and now in 2020 we're starting to realize, hey, Looney Tunes was actually spelled Looney instead of Luney.
Whoever thought it was that?
I don't know, and probably Pikachu.
Oh.
Probably Pikachu actually had a black tail. We don't know. I don't remember.
It was brown, I think, at the tip.
Whoa.
Wow. It's that easy. That's what gotcha.
What are you talking about?
You know, it was weird. You're talking about the Mandela effect or like whatever. Everyone thought there was like a movie called Shazam starring Shaq. Do you remember that?
Kazam.
Yeah, but no, but it's not even Shaq though, right?
It's Shaq.
No, I'm talking about the one that's what's his
Sinbad?
name? Yeah.
No, Sinbad never played in a movie with being a genie. It was Shaq.
Oh, is that what people thought it was? That it
Yeah.
was
It was
Sinbad?
It was Shaq that played in a movie called Shazam. Not Shazam. See, now you got me. It's Kazam, because Shaq came out of a boombox, which that movie became like the worst movie ever.
Okay, well everyone thought it was Sinbad. I'm just
Well,
saying.
Sinbad ain't shit.
Whoa, he's listening right now. I bet.
Is he listening?
He's
though?
gonna come for you.
Look, what is he gonna do? Come over here and talk to me with that dude, the lead singer from Matchbox 20, and just beat my ass?
I forgot about that's beautiful.
What?
Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
Get out of here. What is that song he has? Smooth. Come on. That's the anthem for our generation.
No, my generation was what was it? Fucking Nirvana. It was Smells Like Teen Spirit out here.
What was mine then? We're only a few years apart.
Are we?
Yeah.
You
I'm
were born-
26.
Holy shit, you're hella old.
Oh, yeah. I feel it too. I feel it.
I feel like I already got equal gray hair. No, my beard is actually changing color. I'm starting to get like reddish kind of beard hair.
I see nothing.
Yeah, I'm just like, you see nothing?
No, it's just dark.
You gotta get really close to me.
So we're talking into the same mic close.
Yeah.
Is that what Mike D does?
No. I make sure he's 6 feet apart.
By the way, Mike, if you're still listening, this is how you found out you were replaced permanently.
He would probably like, A, he could actually freak out. B, he can actually be like, apparently, well, I'm glad it's you. Or C, he can just ignore us and just call me up and say, I want to kick your ass, Ricardo, for replacing me.
Or he starts his own podcast with Starla, and we just war.
Fuck.
Yeah, they'd win.
Yeah.
I mean, you're cool and everything, but I'm really dragging this team down.
What are you though? I don't know, because a lot of people, I got more downloads in the past like 4 or 5 weeks than I had, like, you know. Because like fucking, I saw my account and I see, damn, a lot of people want to hear this chick, and then like I see that on my YouTube channel I had like 20 views in it.
What? What's your normal? What do you get?
4.
4? Sick.
Because I suck.
No, I think it's your title. Anger and mommy issues. That's like interesting to people. They're like, they can relate. They're like, well, let's see what this is about.
Maybe we're gonna call this episode "It's the End of the World" and we know it.
We haven't really talked about the end of the world. We got super derailed.
Well, it's all good because the end of the world already happened. Now we're just talking bullshit.
Purgatory.
Yeah, we're in purgatory. Now we're talking about food.
I can't think of one person who can honestly say like 2020 was a good year for me. Even if good things happened, which for some people is really trying to find those good things. Like, who can really be like, no, this year kicked ass, like best year ever? No one. You know what? Introverts.
You know what I was supposed to do this year? I was supposed to actually run 6 different marathons.
How many did you run?
I ran none. I ran none, but I did go to the gym and run just a couple of miles. But it's not the same.
I don't know. I've seen your gym selfies. Like
The gym selfie.
Yeah, I see.
If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at _panda on Instagram.
Is that?
I'm the big panda. You know what? Talking about nicknames, I actually had one other nickname, but this was given to me by another good friend. You don't know her because you never worked with her. You don't know people.
Oh, yeah,
but she was actually pretty cool, but I don't think she likes me anymore.
Who is it? You can't say her name?
I can't say her name.
Write it down. I want to know.
All I can say is that she's like a bad mamma jamma.
Write it down, because what if I know of her?
I'm actually gonna. I'll tell you later.
Who am I gonna? God, just leave me hanging.
All right, so she gave me a nickname. She called me Cardo C. She called me Cardo C. I'm all like, why would you want to call me Cardo C? Because you're always singing Cardi B's song.
I love it. Or I like it like that. But
it's like,
what? Cardi B also has an OnlyFans, by the way.
Shut the fuck up. Not really?
Yeah. You know who else? Do you know who Aaron Carter is?
I do know who Aaron Carter is.
He has an OnlyFans.
Wait, Aaron Carter, that's his the little brother of
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter, which Nick Carter was a group of Backstreet Boys.
Yep.
You know how I know that? Because I'm a 90s kid.
Same.
You know, I used to listen to Backstreet Boys. Used to listen to NSYNC.
Who was better?
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, you have to pick one.
I had to pick one.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet's back.
All right. I've always, like, at work. All right. So, my boy, Jacob, the one that won one of the Prince.
Hi, Jacob. I'm sorry I said I didn't care about your height in the last podcast. I care a lot.
So, I remember me and him used to play football back in high school. And I remember that we always, like, when we wanted to get all the nervousness, we wanted to just relax, there was one song that would always, like, get us, like, ready, working like a team, getting all relaxed, we're feeling chill. And like not getting nervous. It was "You Are My Fire, the One Desire," and all that.
That was beautiful.
It was not beautiful.
You should play it back, and you'll realize how gorgeous it was.
No. And then yeah, that's why I always like Backstreet Boys. NSYNC was like what? I wasn't feeling it. Fuck Justin Timberlake.
I liked Lance Bass. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm never an NSYNC fan. Fuck NSYNC.
Why? Is it the ramen hair? Is it the video where they were dolls?
Maybe.
Or that song?
I don't know. I was just always a Backstreet. All right, so I'm a wrestler, a fanatic. I loved wrestling, and back in the good old days, they used to have a TV show on MTV called Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh my gosh! That was a show that could never happen nowadays.
And it cannot happen. And they actually had a match and a rematch between the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. The Backstreet Boys was winning, but I saw Justin Timberlake and another dude where they were about to accidentally not accidentally what was that? Surprise attack. The Backstreet Boys, but they blew up. That's what I remember. They blew up, and then the second match was when the Backstreet Boys and the NSYNC had built like a Megazord, Power Rangers kind of thing, and they were fighting outside in the city, and then they blew up again. But I knew deep down in my heart that the Backstreet Boys won those 2 matches.
Sounds like you had a bias.
I just I don't know. I'm just already like.
Who was
ugh.
your favorite?
Who was my favorite?
Yeah, was it Kevin?
Nah, from Backstreet Boys had to be that dude Brian. I thought he was pretty cool.
The short one? Oh no, the blonde one. The blonde one. Gotcha. This is great. I love it.
How is it going? Why?
It's so good.
Yeah, so I'm a big Backstreet Boys fan. Not like hell yeah. What about you though? I want to know what's your favorite, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Oh, it depends on the mood. I'm about vibes. Like,
All right.
if I want a digital get down, it's NSYNC.
What about New Kids on the Block? Will you listen?
I never listened to them.
No?
No, I wasn't into them.
You weren't that cool then?
No. Who's in that? Like the main guy? Is that Nick Lachey? What was Nick Lachey in? You know, don't lie.
I don't know actually.
Ugh.
I'm like, that's something you gotta ask Google or Siri or whatever your phone service is.
My flip phone.
Oh, whoa, yeah, that is old school. You got a flip phone now?
Wouldn't that be great?
Well, they actually are bringing back the flip phones, but they look like shit.
I would expect that. Phones used to be so cool, like with you flip your screen up and you have a keyboard and you turn your phone sideways.
Remember the Razors?
Absolutely.
I used to have one of
A
those.
pink one? I had a pink one.
I didn't have a pink one. I had a black one because black is cool.
Black is cool.
You know, I used to be a Green Day fan and also a 30 Seconds to Mars fan. That's why I needed to get black.
Very emo. I love it.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know if I ever told you, but I used to be in that emo phase and I also listened to
Atreyu.
Whatever. But
Bleeding mascara.
But freshman year was the whole like Bay Area hype thing where everybody needed to have like a old school 90s cartoon backpack and do the fizz face. That was me for a bit. The second year, sophomore year, we were actually doing the emo phase, and then a friend of mine, I'm gonna say his name because I don't know where the fuck he's at. Malicio introduced me to emo. He slowly became from a gangster rapper to a fucking tight pants wearing son of a bitch.
Lil Wayne?
Fucking just tight pants, Van shoes.
I love it.
Like dark shirts, and then like he bought Gorilla Glue gel for his hair so he can like
He just slicked it down.
Yeah, he just decided to do it, and of course the emo pose.
Which?
Yep, the emo pose where you grab the phone, you pull all the way in the back, and you're just like looking at the ground, but your eyeballs are still looking at the phone.
So people know you're edgy.
Yep. And then I'm all like, Malicia, why you do that? I was like, dude, because I'm cool. I'm gonna start taking more emo pictures of myself. And then one day, I caught this fool playing with a razor blade. I'm like,
oh no.
I said, my dog, what are you doing? And then he's all like, oh no, man, this thing looks pretty cool. Like, hey, man, you want to give that to me? I'm like, nah, dude, it's mine. I bought it. Motherfucker, why you buy one blade?
He threw the rest away. Razor blades were an aesthetic for emo kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what emo kids are now? I think they're called like e-girls and e-boys or whatever.
No, you have to be more specific. Either EX or EXY.
I don't even know what that means.
You can't call them boys or girls anymore.
Oh, no, I don't know. You know what? Which is like, you don't ever have to assume someone's sexuality or gender or whatever, but I think you can still like be a cisgendered like person and be proud of it without being a fucking douchebag about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm like a cisgender female, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I was born a female and I identify as one, and so I'm better than anyone. No, just.
You know what I identify myself as?
An attack helicopter.
Nope.
What?
A bad motherfucker.
A bad motherfucker, not a fucking role model.
I want that wallet. So, Tanya, you gotta wink, wink, wink. You gotta get me a new wallet. Wink, wink.
Christmas is coming up.
Christmas is coming up. I already got your Christmas present. That's why I have like all this shit, all the curtains like covered up. I don't want you to see it. It's like taking over my whole entire bed.
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
Give me a hint.
All
what
right.
does it involve?
What does it involve?
Yeah.
All right, you can wear it. But you have to, like, I also bought you, like, a cleaver so you can, like, do a little bit of the work yourself.
Dinosaur costume.
Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, it's your favorite serial killer, but
Richard Kuklinski. Oh, I fucked that up. And he's my favorite.
well,
I'm gonna try that again.
No, I forgot your favorite is the Iceman, but
He's not a serial killer though.
I know he's a hitman. Well, that's why I said serial killer and then say hitman.
Who's my favorite?
Who's your favorite?
Yeah.
I want to say it, but I might get it wrong. If I get it wrong, you might leave me forever.
Probably. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying it.
No, I don't actually have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite?
I only like.
All right. I'll say this. If you have Norman Bates.
Ed Gein.
See, I didn't even have to say the rest.
I thought you were gonna say Ed Gein because I had like mentioned.
Yeah,
him twice.
I said Norman Bates and Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, and you got it right.
You know why I like the Iceman though? Because he wasn't like a creep, like
Me?
into any of the he didn't do any of the sexual crimes. Like he wasn't about like hurting children or like whatever. He was just like cold ass contract killer that life dealt a fucked up hand. And Amir has a song called Iceman Confessions, and it's so hardcore.
You cray.
Oh yeah.
You know who's my favorite? Well, I shouldn't be saying who's my favorite, but who's more like interested in reading. That fool. That fool.
Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez. How did you know?
I know you.
Damn.
The Night Stalker.
I'm not stalking you though.
Oh, I didn't say me. Mike D lives closer than I do.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. My trash cans are just moving, play different spots.
What are you talking about?
I know. Right?
Oh no.
Yeah, Richard Ramirez was more of like. Everybody was afraid during that time that nobody actually wanted to go outside because they didn't know who the Night Stalker was. Mm-hmm. So, not only he showed fear for like killing people, but he also showed fear of like people being afraid of other people. You don't know if your taxi driver was going to be the Night Stalker. You don't know if the guy behind you at the ATM is going to be the Night Stalker. You don't even know if the dishwasher right there at the restaurant was the Night Stalker. He found a way to use fear against other people. So, and
he didn't discriminate, which was even scarier.
Yeah, and apparently he got laid a lot.
Oh my gosh,
prison.
Girls loved him.
Everybody wanted to smash.
All of these guys, Ted Bundy, Richard Ramirez, who else was like super popular with women?
Oh, dude, the clown dude.
Do you think, was he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Charles Manson. Good old Charlie.
Well,
women loved him.
He actually, he did a lot of hippie chicks.
He did a lot of hippie chicks.
A lot of hippie chicks.
He got married in prison, and that was at a time where, like, I was going on these bad dates and stuff, and I was like, he got married, and I was like, oh, there's no hope. Like, I'm still single, and Charles Manson has a wife.
If Charles Manson has a wife, Richard Ramirez got laid all the time, and Ted Bundy, all the girls wanted him. Mm-hmm. Don't you think I should be the one being all sad and shit?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You just gotta kill someone.
Do I have to though? Do I?
I don't know.
I don't want to do that.
I don't do that. I'm sorry for saying that. I don't know.
Nah, but
I don't know what I'm doing.
for real though, that's why like I'm very interested in reading about Richard Ramirez because I'm also a nerd. I'm like a nerd, but it also reminds me of like how like the guys for Batman got to make Scarecrow. Because Scarecrow, a villain, he uses a gas and shows people's fears. Mm-hmm. That's what they did. That's how they got the character by Richard Ramirez, by using like fear against other people. And that's amazing though. You know, like here in
you're into the psychology of it, yeah.
Like here in town, it's a small town here in Murphys. Mm-hmm. It's a very small town. If we hear one thing. Like out here saying, people are dying like left and right. I'm gonna stay inside.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna be afraid because I don't know if the killer might be somebody in my family. I don't know if it could be my neighbor. I don't know if it could be the guys that live in the back right here. I don't know if it could be like my boss.
Yeah.
People are just afraid of knowing of who could be like the serial killer here in town, in a small town.
Which even then, there are some cases now where there are some suspected people just chilling, just roaming.
And I'm just talking about a small town. Like Rich Ramirez took over a whole entire city.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting to learn about him. So yeah.
You're sick.
Am I sick?
No. You're just, you can
If
tell.
I'm sick, give me a cup of Robitussin, like little baby one.
If I'm tripping, then tie my shoes. I like how I say you're sick, and I'm like, oh, the Iceman. You know what's crazy? He was tall too.
Oh wow!
I never thought about that. Then Mike got in my head after he got all.
So short guys, we all suck.
No.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Yeah.
Last podcast was my intervention. I'm trying not to say like as much. I realized how monotone I sounded, and also I'm not dating anyone over 6'4" anymore.
Now it has to be 6'3".
Which after the podcast, people started asking me out on dates, which was not the reaction I thought I'd get. I thought I'd be like a social, like ooh, stay away from her, like.
No. You don't want to find a relationship. All you want is like followers and people that can buy your book. What's your book gonna be called? The Day I Realize I'm Fucked Up.
The Day the Music Died. God, really, what would you call a book about your life? What would you call it?
I'm already writing a book about my life.
Are you? What's it called?
It's called Crazy Richie.
I love it.
Yeah. Nah, it's not called that. So, I love short stories myself. I've actually got a couple of short stories right here in my studio. And I don't write about myself, but I do. It's like I do write about myself, but it's not about myself. It's about another person.
Okay.
You know, like how Chris Rock did Everybody Hates Chris, or the Asian kid from Fresh Off the Boat. He wrote about his life.
Mm-hmm.
My life is just like, okay, I lived with a single parent here in the city of Modesto, California. And my mother had to work while I go to school, but she couldn't afford a babysitter. So for that, I would call my book probably, let me see. It's hard to find a title, but.
Were you a latchkey kid?
Latchkey kid.
Yeah, that's like the name for like the kids who like had their own key, but they're like super young, I think, and like had to kind of watch themselves.
I did. I had my own key. Yes, I had my own key.
I lost it often too. Did you lose your key all the time?
Nope.
I did. Oh well.
No, the thing is about like with my key is, I always kept my key in my pocket, and I never went inside my pocket ever. And but a lot of but back then in elementary school, they would always. A lot of kids would always go into other kids' backpacks. Mm-hmm. That's why I know now I got to keep this key with myself in my person the entire time, never in my backpack.
Very responsible.
And it was still like that. Like during high school, I left my iPod Touch. I accidentally left my iPod Touch in my backpack, and some motherfucker took it.
Terrible.
Yeah, never again. But I don't know what I would call my book. I really wouldn't know. The only thing I would call it is probably I would call it I don't know.
Your YouTube viewers need to drop a suggestion down in the comments.
They do need to give me an idea of a book for my life.
The best one wins. I don't know what they win. $10 Taco Bell gift card.
Whoa. don't go too crazy. Our number one listener is our boy Jacob. And if you say $10 gift card from Taco Bell, he will fucking be dropping names left and right.
Good. Then you'll have a name for your book.
I'll find a name for my. Or what about your book? Wait.
It'd probably be just called like, "Oh God, why?" or "No."
All right, what's the chapter? What's my chapter though? What's it called again? You told me like.
No.
Why not?
That was the ugliest laugh. I can't. I'm in Spanish 1 right now.
You're in Spanish 1?
But I took it online, and I can't pronounce anything. I can't pronounce anything. When I worked at the casino and I had to pronounce people's names, I felt like such an a-hole because Jay Quellen, like, I swear I cannot, like, and I'm a Tawny, and so, like, I feel, like, obligated to know more difficult names or just regular names, but I don't. So I can't pronounce it. You know what it is, though.
I forgot what was it.
It's, I don't want to be here in Spanish.
I don't get it though. Why don't you? Wait, I don't get why would I have to be have a cool title like that? Huh? Is it because I don't want to be here? Maybe I don't want to be here. Oh, that should be the title of my book.
You're welcome. Boom. Screw you, Jacob. That talk about gift cards is mine.
I don't want to be here in Cali. Yep. I'm leaving Cali.
All those songs about California, fucking lies.
Yeah, that Katy Perry chick really fucked with my mind.
Oh my god, Katy Perry, the Beach Boys. What's another one?
Tupac.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tupac. I didn't want to say Tupac though because I don't want to disrespect.
What about Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube? We also had Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls, even from New York, he talked about California. We also had we had a lot of country singers that talked about California as well.
Really?
Yeah.
First of all, country songs are so easy to write. All you have to do is name a whole bunch of things in a row and add a twang to it. And then say that's country at the end. Like pink lemonade, blue overalls, big ass trucks, eagles. That's country.
Mine would just be like rock, flag, and eagle.
Oh my God.
Country.
Yeah, see?
Country.
That proves it. Yep.
Am I gonna get like a Grammy now? I would love to win a Grammy. If I'm gonna write the best country song ever. Like, but mine's gonna be more like old school, like The Doors. It's gonna be do no 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 no. I woke up this morning do no 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 no.
Is that the Doors? That's not the Doors.
No, it wasn't The Doors. It was fuck.
Don't do my boy Jim Morrison like that.
No, Jim Morrison. No, I would never do Jim Morrison dirty like that. It was
I used to wear a Doors shirt when I was in high school because I thought he was pretty and I thought the T-shirt was edgy. Had never listened to them before.
George Thorogood.
You're close.
Yeah, George Thorogood. If nobody, do you know one of his songs?
Is it that song?
No, it's one of his songs is like "Bad to the Bone."
Yeah.
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 Like, no, I want to sound just like him. Be like because Mike D told me a song called one bourbon, one shot, one beer, and I'm like, that's a problem. So you're telling me that I can write my problems, I could turn them into a song.
Yes, you can.
And basically, it's like blues, kind of, like
Yeah.
do-na-na-na-na. I forgot to wash my drawers. Do-na-na-na-na. I have to go commando. Do-na-na-na-na. Holy shit, I got a hole in my sock. Do-na-na-na-na. My shoes are dirty. There you go.
Stepped in a puddle. I just want to say a lot of country, and this is such an unpopular opinion, but I'm not a popular gal. I don't really care for country.
No?
Like, God, there's this one song that's talking about, like, it's on the radio and it's like a shotgun wedding or something, and I just can't stand it. But then again, the music I listen to, probably no one else would like either. So,
I like the music you listen to.
Dance Gavin Dance, have you ever heard of that? I just want to find a nice boy who wants to listen to Dance Gavin Dance with me and eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Sandwiches?
Go to Build-A-Bear with me, drunk.
You went to Build-A-Bear drunk?
Oh my God, one time, yes. And it is so fun. There's some things that you need to do in this life drunk. One is dance to Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk, just shit-face hammered. And then the second is go to Build-A-Bear and Build-A-Bear.
Drunk.
Oh, maybe not like drunk, but like you go to BJ's, brewery or whatever it's called beforehand. You get a few drinks and then you go over and you get a couple tequila shots at Buffalo Wild Wings after you already pre-gamed in the car, and then you go to Build-A-Bear and it's so fun. It is so fun.
It's crazy.
Little shoes for a rabbit? Get out of here.
It's crazy because I just had deja vu right now. I remembered I did go to a BJ's brewery with my ex and her little sister, and we got the worst deep dish pizza in the world. I thought the deep dish pizza was like a little thin, but it was decent. And then after that, we went to the mall and we just saw Build-A-Bear, and I said, "Dude, I want to check this place out." Mm-hmm. And then I saw Pikachu, and I was like, "Dude, I want that Pikachu, and I want that fucking Clifford."
Oh my, see, fun for everyone, and then you get to put a cool sound in it, and then you get to put a scent in it and make it smell like bubble gum. Yeah.
Yeah, but since I'm already 29, I can't waste money anymore. So, if I ever have a kid, if one day I ever have a kid, I'll probably just spoil him with Build-A-Bear.
You should, yeah.
Like he's gonna, like he or she's gonna have like Build-A-Bear shit everywhere. Because I am not giving money to like or take my nephews and nieces to Build-A-Bear. Like, dude, you ain't doing shit. You're already grown, man. You're 10. Well, they still like Build-A-Bear by the year 10.
I still like Build-A-Bear.
I know you like Build-A-Bear. You told me you want to go in there hammered.
Okay, not hammered. A little pretty drunk.
A little pretty drunk.
No, that's just a date idea I have. And that's probably why I go on so many bad dates, because my ideas are terrible.
You want to know which date was like? I do remember one date where I was in a budget. You know what I did? All I did was go to an AM/PM, grab all like the 2-for-1 items. I rented a DVD from Redbox. I went home and I fucking filled up the water with I got a water filled. Damn it.
What,
I got water from the faucet, filtered, and that was a date.
It is. If you put in, it doesn't have to be big expensive day as long as you put in effort.
I never had Netflix or Hulu that time.
Those didn't even exist back in your day.
Nah. At AM/PM, I got the little torpedo taquitos or the little like McRib sandwiches that were like 2-for-1. And the movie I rented was
Human Centipede.
Oh my god! Don't tell me that one. No, it was fuck. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember, but it was a movie on Redbox. But yeah, that was a date.
I went on a not expensive date. It wasn't a terrible date. We just weren't compatible. I went on a date with this guy, super nice guy, and he didn't have any plans, and I didn't have any plans. So literally we went to the grocery store, and this is my idea, terrible idea. It was fun though. We bought a bunch of different apples and then try to break them with our bare hands. Nice. That was the date. Like,
nice.
I did it because my little hands are so strong.
I had something like that, but it involved with gingerbread houses and gingerbread cookies. My gingerbread house looked like
that's a great date idea. Seriously, if you're trying to go on a date with someone, you're like, oh, come over and let's build gingerbread house. That is so fun.
Yeah, but nowadays you actually have to now put in work.
That is work.
No,
I think it depends on who you go out with.
Well, back then you could have just like fucking. Well, all right. Back then you had to use like pickup lines and you had to do a lot of work. But if you're a very attractive dude or a very attractive chick, all you had to do was, hey, let's go over here for a bit. Boom. You're basically on a date, but you're smashing as well. Now, all you have to do is, instead of getting numbers, you actually do have to get people's Instagram names now. Nobody wants to give their numbers anymore. Like, I went to a Comic-Con and I thought this one chick was really cute. And I said if it was cool if I could hit her up one day. Instead of giving me her number, she said, well, here's my Instagram.
Well, that feels a lot safer, I think, for a lot of people than giving out their numbers. Because me personally, I've had to change my number a few times. At least on Instagram, I can just block you. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll find you. No, I won't find you. But what would be cool is like if nigga follow me back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, never follow me back. It's just like you. They only want followers.
I have, like, virtually no followers on Instagram.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Let's check.
All right. Tony's going to check her followers.
Do you want to guess how many? It's very minimal.
Like 1,000?
Oh, my God. Not even. I have 258.
No way. Let me see.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
You have 258 followers.
I don't post that many interesting things.
Wait. How many followers does Big Panda have?
Too many, if you ask me.
Nah, I think. Well, I'm not the coolest. I'm not the coolest cat in the kettle.
Cat in the kettle? Cat in the cradle.
Whatever. 309.
See, you have more than me. What's your most liked picture? How many? I think this is my most liked picture at 109.
That was
it's like the grainiest, lamest.
That
picture.
was like the back. That was the back then one.
Yeah.
I think my picture would be probably when I was actually a very attractive guy back then.
What do you mean were? You're gorgeous. None of this negative self-talk. Save that for me being garbage. I'm garbage, so you don't have to be.
I can't find like I don't know how to find like the most attractive picture of myself. Let me see. Oh, you know which one was it? It was this one, I believe. The most right now. A lot of these guys are saying, "Dude, how can we say? All right, follow us." You can follow Tawny at Dr. Honey.
No, you gotta say the underscore.
The underscore Dr. Honey.
No. The underscore Dr. underscore Honey.
All right,
no one's gonna follow me. No one's gonna follow me. It's fine.
Mine would be Big Panda underscore Pandas. All right, mine is Big Panda underscore Panda 17.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Big Panda underscore Panda 7. Big Panda. Oh!
This Instagram right here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. I am like.
You need to cut that part out.
I am. No, dude. Let these people think, oh, dude, Ricardo's such a dummy. All right. Mine is Big Bad underscore Panda 17.
Thank you. Yes. Great.
Can you repeat that for them, please? Because I feel like I'm going to say something stupid.
Say it. Big Bad underscore Panda 17.
All right. She said it, not me. I think this is the most liked picture ever.
It's a good picture. It is. It's great.
That was when like I actually worked hard myself. I got to get back to the gym.
I have a home gym. Come over. You can teach me how to lift weights in the air or whatever.
I actually got weights here in the backyard as well.
Have you seen my workout room?
No.
Well,
it's because you never invite me. You're always like, dude, I'm busy. I got school. Okay. I got work. I got dogs. And I'm all like, you know what, dude? I gotta stop. I gotta leave her alone. Or she might actually be. I might be one of Tawny's like stalker stories. I knew this one Mexican guy.
You know, I haven't had one in a while, and
You need one?
Gonna say it's the excitement. You know, I'm just kidding. Don't. Because last time I joked about that, last time I joked about having a stalker. Yeah, someone actually kind of like went there.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, I did on the phone. Remember? Because we were talking about your credit card.
Oh yeah.
And I can't say where this place is because this guy still terrifies me. But I made a joke about him being a stalker because it was in context. Sure enough, he acted like one to the point where I was with my father in public, and then he saw me and my dad. And then texted me, if you're going to try to intimidate me with your new boyfriend, like, don't do it outside of my work. And I'm like, that's my dad. We have the same face. That's legit. So, wow. Let's not joke about stalker. I mean, if you want one.
No, I don't want a stalker. That's why I'm like, please don't stalk me. I'm knock on wood, never going to get a stalker. It would be, I actually had only one, but she's gone. She's away. I think she has a kid.
She's listening.
Is she though?
I don't know.
It's because you have more contact with those people out there than I have with those people out there.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean.
What people?
I'm not going to say anything. Those people.
Wow.
Their people. Your people, not your people. You're showing me your gym right now.
This is my fat dog next to the treadmill.
You have a treadmill?
Yeah, so I have this like little Bowflex type thing, and then I have my treadmill, and then in my closet I have I think that's like an ab bench, all the jump ropes, the bands, like the little like push-up roller things, all my leggings and all my socks that go with it. None of this stuff gets used, by the way. I go to Taco Bell. Inversion table, and then if you go into the next room at the time, it's all in one room now. But see? I have like a weight bench, and I have a ball for whatever ball stuff. Are you telling
me that I could have just went to your house and used your gym?
You still can. I have a legit water cooler like in there because I'm so extra.
Do you have a boombox? Or a speaker?
I have a speaker. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be listening to Brujeria the entire time.
I don't know what that is, but
It's
I accept it.
it's a Mexican Spanish band. I'm gonna let you listen to the music that I listen to.
I'm so excited.
All right.
But yeah, come over. Someone needs to teach me how to use my workout equipment because I'm not joking. I'm dumb.
I thought I was, but I guess you want other people.
No, I said you can come over and you're like, no.
All right, I don't have the rights for this song, so I can't like keep playing it.
Was that supposed to shock me?
No.
Oh.
No, you already know what I listen to.
I do. Which is so funny that it surprises other people because that's racist as hell.
How is that? Wait. How's...
No, you've told me that like you tell people the type of music that you listen to and then they look at you and they're like, you?
Did I ever tell you what happened when like somebody... All right, so I'm not going to name names, but I told it, this one guy comes up to me. Oh, no. It was when I used to work at Modesto at a restaurant, and he would always play classic rock music, and he would always play Motorhead.
Yeah.
And then when he played Motorhead, there was a song called Ace of Spades. And then I'm just like, the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades. And the guy looks at me like, dude, I didn't know you like classic rock. I'm like, yeah, dude, I listen to them all the time. I listen to classic rock, Metallica, fucking Megadeth. I listen to all the shit. And he's all like, no way, dude. I thought you listened to rap. I'm like, bruh. Really?
And why would you think that, Mr. Man?
He thought because my skin's brown and like I have a mustache. And also because, well, I don't have a mustache anymore. I have like a beard now. But back then I did have a mustache. And because I'm also Hispanic. And Hispanic people only are supposed to listen to mariachi music or rap music. I listen to all genres. I like all the genres. You said that you don't care much about country. I kind of do listen to a little bit of country. I listen to country. I listen to all the... I know that metal has different types of metals, like all the metals out there. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to Hollywood Undead. I'm not a big fan of them.
That was like the first like emo band I think I ever listened to, and I don't know what you call it then, but now it's called cringecore.
Cringecore.
Hollywood, we never going down. Get out of here.
I used to listen to ska.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still do occasionally, I guess.
I listen to all the genres out there, but there was one time where this was a big trend back in the day where. Dubstep was a thing. Remember dubstep?
I think every girl got Skrillex's haircut. which is so funny because Skrillex was actually part of a hardcore band, I think. Who was he before? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But I know that dubstep was a whole thing. But a lot of people really like dubstep, but
From first to last, I'm sorry.
First to last?
From first to last.
From first to last.
Yeah, he was in that.
So dubstep, for me, it was a couple of songs that I did like from dubstep, but other than that, I was like, dude, this shit's annoying.
That Skrillex song, First of the Year, you know what I'm talking about? It's like the most popular Skrillex song, like call 911 now, bum bum. You know?
No.
It's like the most popular Skrillex song, but anyways, like in the breakdown, it's like some screech of like call 911 now. And that's actually audio taken from a video before Karens were called Karens. It's a straight up Karen freaking out on these like skaters in a parking lot. And she's like trying to take pictures of them and like, give me your camera. And like, you can't be skating here. Call 911 now. And that's where it comes from. Straight up. Yeah.
Somebody call 911.
People skating and I am upset now.
No. No Skrillex for me.
Pass.
It was just, I don't know how to skateboard, but I always got in trouble skateboarding. Yes, it's true.
That kid's flailing around on that piece of wood with wheels.
I ride my skateboard goofy, that's why.
Like Goofy stance?
Like Goofy stance.
So do I.
Like, oh man, oh dude, oh, woo, woo. And I just noticed that, dude, skateboard takes a lot of balance and a lot of core. And I'm like, dude, core? Bro, have you seen my core? I've actually been working on my core, but my core is not the best core ever. I suck.
That's what 2021's for, right?
What?
I mean, none of us know what 2021 is going to look like. We all thought 2020 was going to be the bomb shit and it was going to be like our best year, best us. But now we don't know how long quarantine's going to last. Remember when we thought it was going to last 2 weeks and then 2 months?
Yeah. Remember when Disneyland was supposed to reopen and they're not? I remember when movie theaters. Ooh. I'm going to like change the whole entire thing. Because I am now going to play like a little, like, I'm going to say something that I really mean.
Okay.
And I really want to fight.
Uh-huh.
So, you know that the movie theaters here in California have been closed and they were trying to reopen and play just classic movies like Ghostbusters, The Conjuring. Even drive-ins were making a huge comeback. Nowadays, movie theaters are closing their doors again. And now they are terrified that they are going to be shut down for good. Movie theaters cannot stand being closed for another couple of months. If they close for another couple of months, they're going to shut their doors down. And what's really sad about movie theaters is that Hollywood doesn't give a flying fuck about movie theaters because they only believe now in streaming. They believe that the streaming sites like as Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, they don't care because they know that they're going to get their money. I am here to say that please go to I don't know what the website was, but if you live here in California, please support your local businesses and also please support your local movie theaters. I have noticed that a couple of movie theaters up here in Northern California are decided to close their doors. And for me, I've always loved watching movies, and I'm a big movie nerd as well. I'm a nerd, straight up. I'm a nerd, and movie theaters were a big part of my life, and that's also where I take my dates as well. Right, Tony?
You've never been. You've taken me to a wedding.
Oh, yeah, I've taken you to a wedding. Well, no way. I've taken you to B-Walk one time.
I love sushi, which is a lot of those places are also closed, so we're all suffering.
So please support your local businesses, y'all. That's something. And Gavin Newsom can suck up fat chode. Yeah, that's all I had to say.
That was good.
I'm like a big movie fan. That's why, like, right behind you, I only have like the movies I like have. I would like to have more. I want to have like, if I ever own my own house, when I get my own house, I'm gonna build like a little movie theater in there, and it's gonna be like nice screen. There's gonna be like 3 rows or 2 rows. And I'm going to have my own popcorn machine in the back and then like my own...
Are you going to have recliners? Like nice movie theaters?
Hell yeah.
In a little bar?
Heck yeah.
Where's that one movie theater and it has like screens?
Riverbank.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I just... I'm a little sad.
Which, I'm just, again, another unpopular opinion. I hate going to movies.
You hate going to movies?
Which, I know people love it, so like that's their thing, not my thing. I hate it. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because it's in a dark place and you don't know who's behind you.
No, that's the best part of it. I'm like, who am I going to meet today? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's because that one time my parents forced me to go see Planet of the Apes when I was a kid and I fell asleep in the movie theater. And I don't know. The last movie I saw in theaters was Halloween, like the latest one.
Yeah.
And there was a part where, spoiler alert, people I think were on a bus or something. And a kid goes in with a gun because he like doesn't know what's happening in there, and I think he's trying to find his dad. And then he sees this person who like pops up and he's like, "Don't shoot!" And he promptly shoots him, and I laughed and could not stop laughing. It was just like I didn't expect it, and it was just like it was funny. And my date was mad.
You know, I threw up in a movie theater one time when I was watching Jackass.
Was it the horse part?
No. It was the porta potty cocktail.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Steve-O. Yeah, I was all like, I was like, I'm sorry, I was like, I got good.
And your date is like, what the fuck is
No, I was a
that?
kid back then.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago, huh?
Yeah. No, my date, I always took her to superhero movies, mystery movies, and suspense movies.
Aw.
I've never, ever want to go see a rom-com, whatever the fuck that is.
Ryan Reynolds being romantic with Sandra Bullock in The Proposal.
No. No, that's not my favorite rom-com. No, my favorite rom-com is Deadpool 1, where Ryan Reynolds is banging that one chick.
Oh yeah. And they're in like a war of like whose life is shittier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which I think is just people's like attitudes now. Like we're all like self-deprecating humor and sadness and anxiety, YOLO.
Well, I've actually had during this whole entire year, I had depression kick my ass so many times. And anxiety always comes a knocking, even during work. And I'm just like, dude, just leave me alone. And then I think about the past, which really sucks.
Yeah.
If I think about my past and I think about, dude, I fucked up. Now I feel bad about myself. Now I've actually written down on a piece of paper saying, dude, I'm not going to let the past like affect my future.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been, it kind of sucks. That's my end of the world. No, I'm not going to let my anxiety or my depression be the end of me, because the only person that's going to tell me when it's over is the guy wearing that black hoodie with those little
The scythe.
scythe.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Yeah. So Chris Pratt's the only person who's going to tell me when it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I think it's time to climb down that mountain again.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking for a lot.
For a lot?
For a
lot time?
A lot time.
About just randomness.
You know what?
Fun.
Was it fun?
It's always fun for me.
I want to know if these listeners, the mountain climbers, will prefer you or my boy Mike D. I don't know. Mike D's funny. If it wasn't for him, the mountaintop wouldn't exist. So I hope Mike D recovers. I want him to recover, and I want to be back at the real Mountaintop Studios recording with him. But I would love to continue recording with you. Maybe we should have our own sideshow.
We should. That would be fun. If
If
people would listen to this little nasally voice that often.
Who wouldn't?
Oh my God, many people.
I always want to listen to you talk. I even called you even during work, and I said, dude, can I talk to you when I told you my problems? And then you started telling me your stories. I'm like, dude, she's hella funny.
Thank you. Tears of a clown. That's what I use for my cereal in the morning. But yeah, you can't even compare me and Mike. We're just so different. It's apples and oranges. Both fruity, but he's a citrus. Both fruity, but he's a citrus.
No, you're honey and he's vinegar.
Which makes a great marinade. You're the salmon that we slather.
Weird. All right, everybody. I really appreciate you guys coming up here. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, or stories that you want to share, hit me up at themountaintop17@gmail.com. Also follow us at themountaintop1 on Instagram. Follow our main pages, which is BigBad_Panda17. And if you guys want to follow, as well as my therapist out here, what is it again?
_Dr_Honey.
All right. And her name's Tawny with an I, not an E. Am I right? Am I wrong?
It's TAWNIE.
Yeah. Wait, you both.
You spelled it Tawny.
Tawny.
Like
I really.
Jenny.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jen. I love you, Jenny.
Oh my God.
I really apologize so many times. What do you want me to do? I already bought your Christmas present.
I know. I'm excited.
Don't worry about it. Hey, you gotta wait until like 20 more days.
All I want for Christmas is like those Rock'em Sock'em Bopper gloves. Do you remember those?
I saw a couple at Ross.
Oh, you should have got them.
Yeah, but I'm poor.
Same. Same.
I wasted like $5,732.92 on your present.
It's beautiful. You say you're poor, but Bob Marley, you know, he says he's like, some guy asked him like, "Are you rich?" And he's like, "What does that mean to you? Like rich?" Like the guy's like, "Do you have a lot of possessions?" And he's like, "Oh, that's rich to you?" And he basically said that he was rich in life forever.
All right. Before we shut this down, what's your like? What does rich mean for you though? Like the same that Bob Marley says? Because I've read that quote too. I've heard Bob Marley say some shit like that. I know that Bruce Lee says some shit like that as well.
I would say that's like the most accurate representation of like richness is like being self-fulfilled, and I don't know. I think if you can be happy doing whatever you're doing at the end of the day and you're a good person, I think that's genuinely being rich. That really is. And that's what matters in life. Nice. Yeah. What about you? What's rich to you?
Family, love, and
Ferraris.
No, just family and love. Because if you have your family with you and you also have love, the love of your friends and the love of your spouse, that's just being rich. You know that because I've noticed that a lot of people out there that have committed suicide, which is really sad, they don't feel rich. Yeah. And what also is that we have to live with this thing called money. Money's not going to buy you family. Money's not going to buy you love.
It can make things easier, but at the end of the day, how many people have been well off? But like, it doesn't matter if you're lonely. It doesn't matter if you're not fulfilled.
Yeah. So that's what rich is, just family and love. Like, you know, if I got like, I feel happy if like my family would just say good morning to me and just ignore the shit out of me. I'm just like, at least they said good morning.
And just because we talked about it, if you are feeling down or if you're having bad thoughts, it's okay to reach out. Therapy is wonderful. Even the people who are doing the best in life, I think it can benefit from anyone. But if you're feeling sad, don't be afraid to reach out. And also, check on your friends. Check on your friends.
Yep. It's all right, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming. So you got any last words? Just check on your friends.
Oh, God. I wish I had like a great ending. A happy one.
A happy one?
Let's just leave it on that note, I guess.
What about that song for I'll Be Happy? Or Happy? You know? Mm-hmm. You should just sing that song.
You should have got the rights to it so you could play out the
intro.
I
have the rights to your voice.
Oh, God. I don't have a good singing voice. Like, if I ever had children, like, they don't get one lullaby from mom.
One lullaby.
No, they're fucked.
And where is the lullaby going to even last? Like, the entire song is just going to be a lullaby and shut up, now go to bed because I suck at singing.
I'm not even going to be there. I'm going to make someone a single dad and I'll be at the races.
That is fucking funny.
On that note, thanks.
No, thank you for joining us. And now, if you guys want Tawny and Big Panda.
No, I like Panna. You can be Big Panda. I can be Little Panna.
Panda.
Panna cotta.
I thought. Wait, oh, well, no, never mind. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming up here. I really wish we could keep talking, but you know, we're just babbling and stuff. Please follow, subscribe, like, anything to support our podcast as well. And also, Mike D, please come back because Tawny's like, she's taking over your seat, bro. And she is not letting go.
I'm keeping it nice and warm, Michael.
All right, everybody, please enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
It's so strong enough.